Hey everybody. Okay, so today I'm actually doing a you, them and us video reading. So I'm calling it you, them and us because that is kind of one of the readings that I offer, and I do often cover, the your counterpart's energy as well as messages for you and the union energy. But this one is specifically around sacred connection. So the you, them and us can be, for anybody who wants to look into any type of relationship, regardless of the label you have attached to it. But the you, them and us that I'm going to be posting on YouTube, not to confuse everyone, hopefully, is going to be specifically around sacred connection. So this could be, whatever labels you identify with, twin flame, soulmate, even sacred connections. I wanted to stay away from calling it things like twin flame readings or anything like that, because I want to practice what I preach, if I'm honest with you. And one of the things that I do often say, especially in sort of the guidance work and packages, etc., that I offer, it is around, letting people know actually there are certain things in certain connections that could create really unhelpful cycles. And one of them is when you attach to certain labels. And I didn't want to sort of, have this kind of intention and mission, if you like, to provide people support around working through some of the blocks and barriers they face in certain connections, like the label, and then go ahead and sort of label my readings that way. It didn't feel right. So going forward, any readings that I offer on connections, love, it will be labeled you, them and us readings. So my loves, we're going to look at sort of what's happening, let's use this deck, with your counterpart's energy, sort of what messages are coming through, as well as what you can expect from this connection. And as always, my favorite part, I will be looking at sort of what it is that you guys need to maybe think about, take on board, that's going to be helpful for you to be able to navigate this journey as well. Okay, Spirit, the Divine Masculines, what can you... Oh, that came flying out. Okay, my lovely. So at the moment, your counterpart seems to be very focused on creating changes in their world, is what I'm getting. Their world being their environment in terms of career, their home. Stability feels really, really strong to them. So when it comes to the connection and placing any kind of energy towards it, although my guides are saying to me there are thoughts there, but putting any energy towards it is something that they're a little bit withdrawn from at the moment. So, your connection might be in a place at the moment where it feels very still. You're not seeing any action from your person. You're not seeing any kind of signs even that there is going to be any kind of movement coming in from them. For some of you, you might have been waiting for some time. Oh, that went flying. You might have been waiting for some time for there to be some kind of change, forward movement from your person. But one of the reasons you've not seen any movement from them at the moment is because they are very focused on their material world and creating some stability. And I do feel like that's kind of the direction they're looking towards at the moment, not so much towards the connection. My guides are also saying to me wrapping up year end is what they're saying. And so what I'm getting around that is it's almost like, before the end of the year, they want to be able to create a bit more kind of it feels like sort of stronger kind of foundations, be a bit more settled towards the end of the year before they walk into 2022. I do feel like there's something shifting. As soon as we kind of hit the new year, the kind of sense I'm getting is do you know when you go into the new year and, a lot of us do this, we'll sit there, if not all of us, we'll sit there and we'll be like, right, this is my New Year's resolution. And we start thinking about all the things that we want to do in 2022, which are going to be different, where there's some kind of forward movement. I'm getting that's the kind of thought they're going to be in when it comes to opening up to a relationship. So I do feel like there is something sort of coming in for them more towards kind of stepping into the new year, where they're actually going to be reviewing a lot of things. Yeah, memories of love. They're going to be reviewing a lot of things where you know, they're going to be thinking a lot about sort of love, romance, relationships. And I do feel like they're going to be opening up to creating some kind of change in that as well. You know, at the moment, there just feels like a very strong focus on their career, on them having, you know, more stability. So when it comes to the connection, you know, they are kind of in this, I'm just getting the word quiet energy. So it's almost like they're not putting a lot of their kind of energy or thoughts towards it. They're very focused on their own success as well. But you know, I just really feel strongly, you know, we're stepping into 2022. They're in this kind of reflective mode, you know, these memories of love, and they're thinking about sort of love, romance. I'm being told stepping into a relationship. So I feel like having a relationship is something that feels really important to them. Yeah, there's some kind of transformation that's going to be taking place. You know, I really feel this is sort of as soon as you're kind of heading into 2022, stepped into sort of January, there's some kind of transformation taking place in their energy where they are opening up to wanting to have some kind of relationship, reminiscing. Yeah, there's a lot of reflecting they're walking towards. You know, right now that focus might not be there, but you know, the guides are clarifying as well. We step into 2022, you know, there's a lot of reflective, they're reminiscing a lot, there's a lot of sort of memories, thoughts they're having around relationships, wanting to open up to it, and there's a transformation taking place around this. But what else can you share with me? Yeah, they've been someone who've been very, very blind to, and I feel like this is intentional. They've been blind to this connection. I feel like they have intentionally tried to kind of step away from it, not want to put a lot of sort of thoughts and energy around opening up to it. And I feel like for you guys, there's been a lot of challenges around codependency. While they've been kind of turning their back on this connection, you've been struggling with your attachment to the connection. And it's something that's been affecting you in a way where it hasn't been that helpful, my lovely. So you are being guided to, yeah, to release this and work on your strength. It's almost like while you're, you know, your person, and you've got self-care at the bottom of the deck as well. So while your person at the moment is very focused on creating stability in, you know, whatever their environment is, being financial, home, but creating stability, and they've been kind of almost intentionally turning their back, their energy away from the connection, you have been struggling with your attachment to this and seeing some kind of movement. And spirit is saying, actually, you spend the rest of the year focusing on your own inner strength. You know, draw that out of you, start working on releasing and healing some of these things that are keeping you blocked, such as codependency. Okay, spirit, what else can you share with me? They're saying to me luck is not too many cards. They're saying to me luck is on your side. So there is some luck that is coming to you. And I do feel like, yeah, I do feel like this is linked to love, that there is going to be some changes. But my loves, I am getting a very strong kind of energy message for them, that they really want you to start spending the rest of the year focusing on releasing the attachment you have. This is not about releasing the attachment. It's not about you actually saying, right, I'm closing the door on this, I'm giving up on love, I don't ever want to see this person again. That's not what this is about. This is about you actually letting go, for example, of timelines. This is about you, you know, for example, even readings, you know, maybe constantly booking readings or needing to know the next steps, feeling quite anxious about what they might be up to. It's all those things that are playing out in your mind, in your energy, in your emotions, that leave you in this place where you're feeling quite stressed, you're feeling quite anxious. All those are letting you know that those kind of patterns, those energies are unhealthy. They're not helpful for you. And they're the things that you need to start working on releasing, and really start working on your own inner strength as well. Right, my lovely? So as your person is opening up into this place where they are going through, you know, they're stepping into the new year where they're having, you know, a lot of thoughts, a lot of reflection, there's this transformation that is occurring, and I feel like they are wanting to open up to. There's this awareness that's arising in them, and this awareness is around what they actually want. And from this, there's this courage coming. I feel like this courage, yeah, this is courage coming. There have been obstacles in the way, obstacles that have prevented the both of you from being able to take a step forward, or them being able to sort of even focus on love and move it forward in a way where they can offer some kind of commitment. And my guides are saying the word consistency, but this awareness, too many cards, this awareness that's rising in them, too many cards, is something that is helping them to sort of work through those obstacles and gain this kind of strength and courage in them to be able to walk towards and open the door when it comes to love. And I feel like, you know, them also having the courage to stop running away, stop trying to hide or, you know, avoid the connection. This is something that I feel like, yeah, a lot of healing. So avoid the connection. I feel like, you know, all this is allowing them to kind of open up to releasing the blocks that have been within them, that have sort of led to them in turning their back towards the connection or taking step towards it. All of this transformation that sort of they're stepping into is helping them with next steps. That's the kind of, you know, the basically short of it, out of everything that's coming through, that it is helping them to be able to take next steps. And look, we've got navigating and leap of faith. So Spirit is confirming here, my lovely, that, you know, at the moment they're, you know, the focus is where it is, but they're moving to a place where there's this transformation that will be taking place in this connection. They are becoming more and more aware of what they want. A lot of healing, which is helping them release the blocks, work on their courage, you know, these obstacles that have been in the way, working through that. And there's going to be movement towards you where they're going to be taking a leap of faith. I feel like, let me pull from this deck. I feel for some of you, I'm getting the message for some of you, you might have made an offer to your person. You might have said to them that, you know, you want to kind of explore a relationship with them, and I'm being told that they turned their back on you. And I'm being told they're turning back around. Yeah, you got the Sun card come out, my loves. They're turning back around, you know, where they have intentionally turned away from this connection. They are turning back around. And this is where they also take this leap of faith towards you. I don't feel like, my love, you know, this awareness, you know, and this transformation that's taking place, I don't feel like it's because they, you know, they never thought that they could have something with you, or they never saw you as someone they could have something with. I feel like they just turned away from it because they didn't feel ready for it. I feel they did run from the connection intentionally, but I feel like there was something in them where they didn't feel stable enough and strong enough to be able to pursue this connection. And a lot of this healing that's taking place, a lot of this transformation, you know, a lot of these thoughts that they're having around, actually, you know, I want to move into 2022, and I do this time want to have, you know, a stable relationship, something that makes me feel quite happy, you know, all of this leading towards a leap of faith. I feel like it's because they're almost not running from the connection anymore. And there is this kind of, you got the Sun card, my lovely, so there is this kind of happiness, this success that is coming in from this transformation that will be taking place. Okay, Spirit, what other messages do we have? I just feel like there's going to be a lot of changes when it comes to, too many cards, Spirit, a lot of changes when it comes to, you know, sort of these sacred connections. I feel like we're going to see a lot of changes in 2022. I really do. I feel like we're going to see a lot of movement taking place. I just feel like there's going to be very, very kind of definite decisions being made. You know, be it that you're deciding to walk away, or be it that your person's deciding to walk towards you. And I do feel like there's going to be a lot of that happening, if I'm honest with you, in 2022. But I feel like there's going to be a lot of definite decisions being made. Okay, Spirit, what other messages do we have? Yeah, Spirit is saying you're going to be enjoying all the hard work that you've been putting in, all the hard work that you've done to be able to, for your own healing. That is something you're going to start seeing the rewards for that. You're going to start seeing all the rewards, all the work that you've done, all the inner work that you've done. For this message is for those of you who've really focused on working through things like codependency, working through things that have, kept you quite stuck, you know, really deciding that you're going to move forward in life regardless of what the outcome is going to be. I feel like a lot of you are going to start seeing rewards in the sense that you're going to actually start seeing movement in your connection. And I do feel like, you know, I don't feel like this is a new person. I feel like this is someone that you do share a soul bond with, who's going to be coming in. You got the Lovers card flip over as well. Well, fell on the floor. So this is someone who's going to be coming in, who you do share a soul connection with. Someone who I feel, you know, has been very avoidant, but they're going through a transformation. They are opening up to, you know, wanting to have a committed, and I'm getting the word again, consistent relationship, and not just a let's see how this goes, actual relationship, you know, with yourselves. They are coming in ready to kind of offer this to you. I don't feel it's coming in bang, you know, January the 1st you're going to see this offer, but I feel like in January they are opening up to this. And I feel like next year there's going to be a lot of movement coming in around this, where you're going to be seeing, you know, connections, and you're going to be seeing some kind of positive movement forward from your person. My guides are giving me the word union. I do think we're going to be seeing a lot of unions happening next year as well. You know that. Okay, Spirit, what other messages can you share? Okay, my love, Spirit is saying that they want you to actually focus on raising your vibrations. One of the ways that you can do this is music. This could be through meditation. This could even be listening to, you know, what's in the charts. It might be something that really does raise your vibrations. I'm someone who connects really well, or to music overall, but they really want you to start focusing on introducing things, practicing things, engaging in things that really help to raise your vibrations. When you're working through releasing things like codependency, make sure you also introduce practices that support you in being able to balance yourself, being able to raise your vibrations as well, because working through things like that can feel quite heavy, you know, when you're going through that healing journey, when you're working on releasing patterns that you might have been used to because it offered you some kind of comfort. I mean, let's face it, when we look at things like the outcome, it's because there's something in that offers us some kind of comfort. But when you're focusing on releasing that, you feel uncomfortable as well. So I think it's important to also introduce, too many cards, Spirit, to also introduce things that help you to kind of balance out and realign, and also raise your vibrations as well. Okay, Spirit, what else? Too many cards. We're really flipping out loads of cards. One, please. One card. Take a break, plan a vacation. I don't know how realistic that is right now with restrictions, but they're saying to you, one of the things they want you to do is take a break as well. I feel like this is so you can recharge. And I do feel like if any of you can get away even for a weekend, or even if you're doing like an overnight stay somewhere, I feel like if you can do this before the year ends, I feel like it will be really helpful for you. If you can't do it before the year ends, do it as you step into the new year. I feel like you need to almost go through this recharge, rebirth kind of energy. And this is about you going on a break and completely switching off. This is not about you going on a break and from a different relaxed energy manifesting this connection. This is about you going on a break and actually allowing yourself to switch off from it. Allow yourself to be able to recharge and actually feel really free. And they're giving me the word breathe from all the things that you have actually sort of kept in your thoughts, in your energy, that you might have invested a lot of time in. They want you to actually take a break of that. Enjoy your kind of experience, enjoy yourself from being in this very still moment, because in that you feel a lot of peace. But in that moment is when you actually get to experience being in the present moment as well. Spirit is also saying they want you to start focusing on what it is that your heart desires, in terms of we're not talking about love now, we're talking about anything else in terms of your goals, what you want to create. This could be to do with career. They want you to actually start taking the step towards it. They want you to focus on taking that action towards it. Start setting your goals, start actioning your goals, taking step towards it. For example, if fitness is something you want to get into, that's just an example I'm throwing out there. You know, start actioning it and actioning it now. Don't wait for January the 1st to then start taking, you know, working on your new goals, if you like. They want you to start taking those steps now. They're also saying there's some form of abundance that is coming to you. I do feel like, because I'm getting the word heart's desires again, I do feel like this is to do with love. I feel a lot of you are going to start seeing a lot of you got the treasure chest card, but I feel like you're going to start seeing almost like this kind of windfall of stuff, treasures coming to you when it comes to love. I feel like your heart's going to be feeling very full next year as well. This is turning into a bit of a 2022 reading, you know that, around what you can expect in the connection. I wasn't expecting that, but my loves, what's coming through today in this, you know, you, them and us reading for the collective is, you know, at the moment you're probably not going to see any movements in your connection because your person is very focused on their own foundations, and spirit is saying to you they want you to focus on you. While, you know, your person is doing their thing, they need you to do your thing, and your thing is around you actually working on releasing those things that are keeping you stuck, healing things like codependency, attachment to the outcome. They want you to actually focus on freeing yourself from all those patterns that have played out, you know, be it in the last month, 2 months, 6 months, year, all those patterns that have played out. They want you to start focusing on healing and setting yourself free from that. But it looks like we're stepping into 2022 with your person opening up and thinking, right, this is what I want to focus on, or what I want to invite into my life for this year, and relationships is one of them. And it looks like there's a leap of faith that's coming in from them towards you. Right, my love, so that is a you, them and us reading for you guys. As a lot of you know, I am taking a break from personal bookings for the rest of the year. If I'm honest with you, I'm starting to get a bit bored as well. So I'm still undecided. I might offer a Insta story reading just on one day. I'm not going to take on a full workload because I do want to sort of take a break as well. But I might do one day next week where I offer an Insta story reading. I will let you guys know in my Insta stories if I do that. And those of you who are on the Empowering Self-Love and Reiki Healing package, I'm obviously going to continue, you know, sending you your video readings and keep in contact with you for the rest of this month. But there's going to be a full restock towards the end of next week in prep for January, or maybe even the first week of January, I'll do the full restock. Again, I'll update on my page. I'm also going to be making a few changes to my readings, so what I offer. And it's going to be reduced down quite a lot as well. But again, I'll share that in my Insta stories. And just so you know, the next 4-week package starts on January the 3rd. So this is the 4-week guidance and Reiki healing. So this is you getting once a week a video reading from me. This is purely on guidance to help you to be able to navigate this connection, see what messages come through and what you need to focus on, what you need to release. Obviously, I provide sort of guidance around what comes through as well. But what I have also introduced, only simply because in November and this month I ended up doing that, so I'm just going to keep it as a permanent thing. I also include, so there'll be 5 videos in total for the month of January. I include a reading of your choice. This could be on relationships, this could be on career, this could be on both. So you get 5 videos in total. You receive the videos once a week, as well as Reiki healing as well. So my loves, that is the reading for this week. I am undecided if I'm going to post on my Instagram page tomorrow, simply because I have someone else now pretending to be me, and they seem to be bombarding people with messages. So if I don't post a typed post, I might do another video one, just until those people kind of disappear and move on and stop harassing my followers as well. Right, my loves, I will see you guys again soon.